I want to congratulate you. Your show, people love your new show, Master of None. They really do. It's getting great. And you did something that I think took a lot of guts. I would not have been able to do this. You put your parents on your show.
Yeah.
And so you are working with your parents. I would find that, I love my parents, don't get me wrong, absolutely love them, but I don't know that I would want to work with them all the time. How is it working with your parents?
It was good, and they did a fantastic job, but you are working with your parents, and it wasn't a small cameo. They were there for a while. Like, they were in New York for, like, 2 weeks.
Right.
Which is a long time to be around your parents when you're a guy in his 30s. Like, I can do like 3 days max.
Right.
And then after 3 days, it's like, all right, I can no longer maintain this facade, okay? You failed. I'm kind of a shitty person.
What is it about yourself that you feel like you have to maintain? What's hard to keep up besides just being polite?
Well, one weird thing that happened was, so my parents, they're a little religious, they're Muslim, and they don't eat pork. Mm-hmm. And I eat pork because I'm not religious and it tastes very tasty.
Yeah.
And I'm not religious, so it's not a big deal. But if I'm around my parents, I don't eat pork because it feels weirdly disrespectful or something. So if they're around, I normally don't eat pork.
It's against their religious beliefs, so yeah, you don't want to do it around them.
Yeah, but then they were in town for 2 weeks, which is a longer period of time. And something happened, Conan.
Why don't you, this is the place to talk about it, Aziz. We can help you. What happened?
So I go out to dinner with my parents and my girlfriend. My girlfriend orders a dish that has pork in it. She doesn't know about any of this stuff.
Right.
And she gets the dish and I see it, I'm like, ooh, that looks pretty good. I kind of want to bite. And then I'm like, no, I can't take a bite. I'll get into a date with my parents. I can't do that. And then I was like, you know what, this is silly. I'm 32 years old. I can do whatever I want. It's not a big deal. And so I grab a bite, and then my mom's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm eating noodles. And she was like, there's pork in those noodles. You eat pork? And I was like, yeah. 32 and I'll do what I want. And they were both upset. My mom was upset. My dad was upset, visibly upset. But we didn't talk about it because we're Asian people and we don't discuss our emotions.
Right.
So then,
great facet.
Yeah.
Of religion. Yeah.
And then we a couple days later, me and my girlfriend are out in New York, and we grab a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. We're walking down the street, and I'm not making this up. This is 100% true. We run into my parents on the street, and they're like, "What are you guys up to?" And I'm like, "I'm headed to this meeting. She's going to the park." And they're like, "Oh, we'll go with her to the park, and then we'll all get together later." I'm like, "Perfect." And then my dad, before I walk away, is like, "Ooh, can I have a bite of that sandwich?" And I was like, no, there's pork in it, okay? And he's like, all right, fine. And then they leave. And about 10 minutes later, I get a text from my girlfriend, and the text says, your parents are asking me why I'm forcing you to eat pork. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, they said you never ate pork until I came around. They're asking me why I'm peer pressuring you into eating pork.
This is great.
And I felt awful. I felt really bad. So I wrote her back right away and I said, ha ha ha, that's hilarious.
Right.
And so the way this whole thing kind of ended was we went out for one more dinner. This is like our last dinner, the four of us together. Mm-hmm. And my girlfriend's like, don't order any stuff with pork in it. There's no reason to like ruffle their feathers. And I was like, no, this is a matter of principle, okay? I'm 32 years old, I can do whatever I want. And so I ordered a dish with pork in it. My mom's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, look, I'm 32, I can do what I want. I'm not religious, I made that choice, that's fine. You know, I don't tell you what to do, you don't tell me what to do, we're adults. And she's like, all right, and it was tense. And then at a certain point, my girlfriend gets up and goes to the restroom, and I just looked at my parents and I was like, help, she's making me eat pork, I don't know what to do.
Perfect.
Now I'm in the clear. Everything's okay.
Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click subscribe to see even more great Conan clips. You may now return to your pirated movies and creepy Japanese pornography.